breaking rules on the edge, looking out with no parachute. You know I'm dreaming about us two, playing around without a clue. On the edge, leaning out. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh.
Good morning, everyone. I am on my way to a women's health doctor. Going to get my hormones checked out and maybe do something about these nasty hot flashes and super inconvenient insomnia that I am sure many of you guys can relate to. Hoping that we can figure out something that will resolve that and I can maybe get back to a more normal feeling life. But I've got the doctor's appointment, probably going to go do lunch with my dad, stop by my mom's house, and there's a few projects in my house that I'd like to finish up today. So I'll bring you along. You can see how my day goes.
Had to convince my friends this time. Think you're toxic to my mind, but I know they don't know what you're all about. The way you hold my body tight, staying up talking through the night. Yeah, I know they just don't. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing, but guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you just leave. I need more of. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you. Why don't you stay? Why don't we talk about this? Why don't you stay?
Okay. Oops, got the mask in my earring. Hey, there we go. Whew. Okay, well, that appointment is done. I did get some blood drawn. I didn't get any video of it because I didn't think you guys would appreciate that. But I had a nice long chat with the doctor, with the gynecologist, about options for taking care of my hot flashes and insomnia. Unfortunately, not so much weight gain, but looks like we're going to start on some low doses of estrogen and progesterone and see if that will help with the hot flashes, especially because the hot flashes are kind of what is making everything worse. So fingers crossed, I will be able to go pick up that prescription, I think later today, and I can get started on that. And yep, so we're gonna go check with my dad and see if he wants to go to lunch today. And well, actually, first thing, I haven't had any coffee yet, so we're gonna go get some coffee.
When I saw you over there, I wasn't sure. Now I'm feeling something I haven't before. Look at us still dancing now, skin to skin. If you keep this up, then I'll let you in, 'cause you have a way with me like no one else. Yeah, you almost make me fall in love.
Hey, can I get a tall oat milk latte with a pump of vanilla?
Just one pump?
Yes, please.
Anything else with that?
That's it.
Alright, we'll come at 4:93.
Awesome, thank you. Oh. Yes.
Nothing in this world made sense up to today. I can see the colors now, no black and
Thanks. Have a great day.
Yeah, you got me hypnotized under your spell. I know I'll go home with you tonight. Oh, wanna get you closer to my body. Wanna feel your hands all over me.
Now that Pfizer's been, well, that's an interesting word here. I like it.
So you thought you got it made for easy living, slipping out the back door. But it's not what you're made for, and there's nothing.
Dad and I just finished having lunch, and we're walking down looking at these fast boats that are going to be racing down here this weekend. They're kind of cool. Check them out.
In the sun, it's already begun. You are my one. With a simple mind, we should find some more time. We don't need to worry at all. Everybody couldn't make a wrong turn. You waver and slip and you get burned.
Well, the rain moved in, and I am finally making it to the pharmacy to pick up my medication that was prescribed this morning. Hopefully they have it ready so I can start my low-dose hormone therapy and maybe be on my way to less hot flashes. Well, that's a bummer. It was not ready. It had not been called in yet. So I'm going to have to call the doctor's office and make sure that they're going to call it in today. And hopefully I'll be able to get it before tonight. But we're going to go home and work on some of those kitchen projects that need to get done.
You are my sunshine on a rainy day. You are the one who takes my breath away. In the vast skies of love, I'm free. As long as you're here with me.
As you can see, I am switching out these pink curtains for the white ones, which brightens it up so much more in here and means that I can film in here a little bit more, because before I was getting this lovely pink red cast on my face, which is not so attractive, especially since I already have kind of a red face anyway. Anyway, I think this is going to look a lot better. However, I do think I'm going to have to get 2 more panels, because 2 is not enough for these 2 windows to go all the way across. It just doesn't look right. So I will have to go back to Target and pick up a couple more, but at least for now, I will have a little bit more light coming in here, because right now it is still kind of rainy and gray outside, and it's not too shabby in here, a little bright. I don't have very many lights on, so this is what you're getting.
You are my sunshine on a rainy day. You are the one who takes my breath away. In the vast skies of love, I'm free. As long
As you can see, it's not quite enough to cover up the wall there, so definitely going to get a 3rd panel. And I don't know what Target was thinking by putting a red tag underneath a sheer white curtain. Like, what's up with that? Look at that. It looks like I'm, I don't know, advertising for Switzerland or something. So those are going to have to be, I'm gonna have to use like a seam ripper or something to get that out. Oops. I don't know what just fell behind me, but it scared me a little bit. Oh, shit. Whoops. I guess I need to fix that. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to get a whole new curtain rod for this curtain rod back behind me because it's barely sitting up there right now. I feel like if I even tapped it, it might fall down. It's just, it's one of those cheapy ones, and the holes aren't sitting right on the little ledge thing. I know I'm not explaining that right, but regardless, when I have to go back to Target to get 2 more panels to fill in these gaps, I will just pick up another curtain rod for that one, and hopefully we'll be all done at that point. I think they look good. I don't know, it's interesting. I think I got so used to the pink ones and having that pop of color on the wall. It's a little weird to have something so neutral and kind of blends in. Because it is such a small space, it actually probably works a little bit better for it in here, but now I'm kind of like, I feel like I need a little something to spice it up, give it a little more pizzazz. So I'm gonna have to think about that and yeah, see what we come up with. Okay, I just heard from the doctor's office that they have called in my prescription. So we are gonna head back over to the pharmacy and hopefully get those hormones for me to start taking tonight.
Would you stay till the morning light? Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Before you turn away, I just want you to know that I didn't throw your stuff away. Before you make up your mind that I'm nowhere to find, I'm standing right here. I know that I told you we're over. I swear that I'm sober. Just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. Would you stay till the morning light? Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Till the morning light. Till the morning light. Till the morning light, yeah.
Whew. What a day. It's only 5:15. I'm exhausted. What they don't tell you about menopause is how tired it makes you. Just exhaustion all the time. And I know there are a lot of people out there, a lot of women out there who don't have many symptoms with menopause. And I am so grateful for you guys, because I would not wish this on anybody. But they don't tell you a lot of things that you might have with menopause besides the fatigue and the hot flashes. Everybody talks about the hot flashes and a little bit about the weight gain, but they don't go into your skin getting so dry, your eyes being red all the time, how your brain stops working and you can't think of simple words. Like, I was in the drugstore and the gentleman was talking about getting a flu shot, and I was trying to remember that I needed to take the shingles shot, but I couldn't remember the word shingles. And I've been talking about shingles with my friends for weeks now. So your brain just becomes one big bowl of mush, and they don't tell you that that's going to happen. So you think you're going crazy or that you're getting dementia at 50. It's terrible. So it was really nice to sit down with the gynecologist / women's health doctor today and have a discussion with her. She was a lovely person. She took a lot of time. We just sat and chatted for a long while about, lifestyle changes that you can make, most of which I already pretty well incorporate into my life. And just the options of what I can take to help with the hot flashes, which kind of are the main reason that I'm not getting a lot of sleep. She said that unfortunately she didn't really think that the HRT would be helpful for weight loss, but it might help with metabolism. she did go ahead and do a blood draw, and they are going to look at my thyroid health and my cholesterol and my metabolism and all of my hormones and a few other things. I don't really remember the other things. There are about 7 different things that they're going to test the blood for. So it will be very interesting to get all of that information back. My blood pressure was still pretty low, so that was good to hear. My weight was definitely up, which was not so fun to see, but also not terribly surprising. Yeah, so that was basically my doctor's report, and I would highly encourage you, if you are having menopausal symptoms, to find a menopause doctor, not just a OBGYN that's out there. And in fact, I would try to find a doctor who doesn't deliver babies anymore, that basically is just focused on women's health, especially women over 40. I think there are a few places that you can go to find doctors in your area that specialize in menopause. And if I can find those resources, I will link them below in the description. But yeah, I mean, take care of yourself, ladies. You got to put yourself first. As I always talk about the airplane theory, or I guess I should say the airplane crash theory. If the plane is going down, you have to give yourself oxygen first before you can give it to anybody else. Because if you're trying to give someone else oxygen and you run out of oxygen, you're no help to anybody. So, take care of yourself in whatever form that is. I know that hormone replacement therapy is not for everybody for a multitude of different reasons. And there are other options these days, a lot more options than were available 20, 30, 40 years ago. It is not necessary anymore to have to always live with hot flashes and sleeplessness and all the other yucky stuff that goes along with our change of life. Look into what would work best for you. I really think that, these are the best years of our lives, truly. I mean, this part, the not sleeping and being exhausted all the time and such, that part sucks. Menopause sucks. But the age that we are and the wisdom that we come with, and being at a point in our lives where we may be not caring about a lot of those things that maybe held us back in the earlier part of our lives, that part is amazing. That has, at least for myself, it's freed me up to do so many more things. And, now I just want the energy level and the health to go along with that part. I just want my physical body to be equal to the freedom and joy that I feel with my mental health and my emotional health most of the time when I'm not exhausted. Cheers.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Oh, you and I, we got it. We don't need no can weather any storm. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life.
Okay, you guys, it's been a long day, and I'm wiped, especially the not sleeping thing is really starting to catch up with me. So I'm gonna call it a night. I've got my book here. I've got my cup of nighttime tea that I'm gonna finish drinking. And yeah, ooh, sorry, I didn't mean to clang that. I've already done all of my cleaning off my makeup and stuff, and yeah, I'm just gonna say goodnight, and I will see you in the next video.